Hello everybody, it's time for another Funcast. Today between Kyle as the Green Zerg. I was about to say Kyle's Protoss, why would he be Zerg? To the as the Green Zerg in the bottom right versus Kyle as the Red Protoss in the top left. Now, if you're wondering, by the way, okay, I was about to say, is he six pooling? Because I was noticing his money climbing and the drones they weren't being produced. Either way, time for it to be ravaged by war. I think I haven't done a cast on this map yet. It is actually a map I made. Welcome to FDV Zil Stronghold, sort of based off the planet Zil from the campaign. Either way, this is basically going to be its first time being seen by anyone outside of FDV. Can't wait to show it off. I take some pride in my map, I really do. Yeah, let's just see how everything goes. And if you hear any growling ever so often, that's just my stomach, because I am hungry. I have skipped breakfast to bring you this. Actually, what time is it? Oh god, I skipped lunch and breakfast. Listen, I keep doing brutal on campaign. I just like it. So at some point, I'll actually, go through it all again. As soon as I figure out how to get StarCraft 1 to be recorded, then I will go through the campaign in order to actually finish the map. What? That creep going off. And the is lagging. That's interesting. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to see what that is. Maybe there is an error in my map. I hope you don't win, Kyle, because that would make this cast really boring. There we go, that creep going off the edge. But, oh, I see it. Either way, the game shall indeed continue. Hopefully. Seeing these overlords move across, you can tell just by how ridiculously long this is taking, finally reaching the halfway point. You will realize that, yeah, this is incredibly long distance. They were talking about how Kyle did not want to be Ling rushed early on, and I sort of dismissed that. I mean, he thinks he's going to lose to the. He's a really cynical, pessimistic dude when it comes to that. And I was telling him that, frankly, the chances of getting Ling rushed on this map are sort of low. Because the ramps are fairly big, yes, but the time is just massive. And this Overlord, I don't think this Overlord can make it to the base before a Stalker comes out. And my mouse froze. Of course, everybody knows how that happens in these casts. Congrats on the 90. I am not in busy for this fun cast simply because I'm busy in real life. I am busy in the essence that I am actually just busy. I can't even pause to cast anymore. That is how busy I am. It's actually sort of a nice spread on those zealots. I wonder if he did that on purpose. If he did, that is stuff I don't even see that in gold level, although every platinum I face usually has its, unit spread perfectly. Either way, just taking a quick look at this map, it does have a fairly easy to defend third. There are little gaps here and here. You can actually block these off with like pylons or depots. Zerg, of course, can't block them off, but Zerg can be more aggressive, meaning that they're a little safer. So, fairly easy to obtain third, and it's actually very easy to stop run-bys here with this rock tower. On the other hand, you have to hold this area. Oh gosh, my mouse is just killing me. You have to basically hold this area up top here, or you run the risk of basically you just are in trouble. And my mouse is it really gonna do this to me? Is it? Normally it freezes for a few seconds and then returns to me. I guess not today. We will have to do this the scrolling way. Oh my gosh. And of course the legs once again. Hold on a second, folks. Oh, no. That's just terrible. It literally unfroze for a second. Oh gosh. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We were gonna make it. There are a bunch of lings showing up here. Like I was saying, you want to actually hold, oh there we go, you want to hold this area at the top of the ramp. Actually nice positioning there so they don't have the sight blocked off. You want to hold the position at the top of the ramp because otherwise you're fighting uphill on your own natural, which can be an issue. Oh come on, really? Really? Not only has my mouse froze, but everything else froze. What is up with that? Oh, Joyce. There we go. Okay, everything is back. Jeez, I need to figure out what is going wrong. I'm not even converting or doing anything besides recording this time. So there really shouldn't be a problem besides the lagging, and I don't think that's really an issue. Remind me to get him a new internet. Yeah, this is actually getting sort of crazy. On the other hand, we do have what sort of is looking like a +1 zealot push. I will say that with all these lings, it's not going to matter too much, even with the having this many. The roach worm will make a difference. However, +1 zealots will do very, very well against lings, like extremely well. Versus lings, especially if he chrono boosts that out, I would be very, very happy. I guess he will not be doing that today. That is alright as well, because I don't think those lings can make it there before it finishes. Well, maybe they can. Yeah, it's a whole minute. They will be able to make it across the map in time. The rocks have fallen here. And so now the only place left that he can be attacked from is that middle corridor there. And what is wrong with you, This is starting. He didn't used to lag this much, you see. That's the thing. Yeah, this is getting a bit ridiculous, but hey, whatever. Kyle, you gotta spend your money. Just spend your money. Warp in 4 stalkers. Okay, warp in 4 stalkers. 4 zealots, 4 stalkers. Warp something in. There we go. It's my damn router. Router. I know it's router. I'm just messing with him for the funs of it. We are seeing a sort of powerful force getting built up here by as my mouse freezes once again. I sometimes wonder if it is related to that. Noticing these zealots are just hopping with joy trying to get that overlord. Not going to be able to do it. +1 armor is on the way, and +1 attack is done. Remember that will basically make the zealots just murder these lings. It's going to be just disastrous for However, this is still a sizable force, especially with those roaches, and we see the lings are going to be moving out. Are they taking to the middle? Yes, they are. Saw the little movement there. On the other hand, we do have quite the force here for Kyle as well. Not sure who will win this battle. I will say that if he keeps to this position, will be favored to win. If he moves up the ramp just a tad, he could do it, especially if he makes sure that the zealots are in front. And of course, assuming that doesn't lag out, which of course will cause Kyle just to win the game. Oh my gosh, at this point I'm not even sure if I should put this cast up or not. I think I will. Even if does lag out, I'm just going to put it up and his shame will be on the internet forever. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Anyways, if ground armor 1 finishes, those zealots will pretty much be immortal versus these lings who do not have any upgrades. And he just needs to go up the ramp. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Kyle, but you have a pretty sizable force now. And there is the engagement. The zealots are in the worst possible position. Well, it's going to lose a lot of forces because of that. On the other hand, those zealots will be able to take them out. There is additional warp-ins happening. He is starting to engage. He needs to engage with all of his forces at once. He needs to engage with all of them. Kyle, you need to... Jeez, Kyle! What is wrong with you? Oh, you had that battle. If you had actually fought with all your units, what were you doing? Either way, he will be able to push this back. Oh, GG. Kyle, you confuse the heck out of me. You really do. You know, I don't even know what to say. I will say that the 14 roaches on the way probably will be the GG as my mouse freezes once again. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? I don't know. Maybe, listen, I'm so hungry, I'm draining power from my computer. I am ripping the energy out of it. And if the leg's out right now, I'm just going to laugh my head off. Kyle, you're ridiculous, Kyle. And this game is over. The has lagged out. Oh boy. Oh! Snap comeback by the just barely survives that. Why do I hate roaches so much? It's because you're building zealots versus them. You need to tech. You need more workers. You need more gas. You need to have fought with your entire army. That's the thing. He could have just ruined them. Oh. Please ignore that, folks. Just gonna cover that too. Yeah, because again, I have I think he's 10 now. I think he had a birthday. A 10-year-old person who watches these casts. Actually, you know what? I haven't seen Ghostkin in quite a while. Sort of sad because he was really improving. Either way, we will have to talk to Kyle about positioning at some point. Yes, and well, you know what? Yeah. He could easily get a couple more stalkers in this amount of time. The problem is if he does not engage properly, he will lose this battle flat out. By the way, a really interesting thing about Zerg and this position is you'll notice, you can sort of barely see it because it sort of fades out. There are line of sight blockers all over this area. Basically, it's to make whoever holds this position have an advantage in fighting. Otherwise, yeah, it becomes really difficult. Either way, we are going to be... Oh, please, don't engage just the zealots! What? You have more stalkers? What are you doing? Oh! He will push this back. Or no, he won't, because the stalkers are chasing the overseer. Oh my God. Okay, Kyle, we're going to you can warp in like 6 stalkers. It's okay. You can hold this if you'd warp it. Never mind. Folks, what am I watching? I do not know. What I do know is that The has taken his 3rd base without breaking the rocks, and he's also taken his 4th. Keep in mind that your 4th base on this map is especially vulnerable, and I mean, even if you break these rocks down, they do fall onto this ramp here. Even if you do break those rocks down, this is a very hard to defend map, and to be honest, I'm thinking of removing those rocks entirely, because Buzz Bomb. Either way, we are seeing a move out now, something I do... Oh, and Templar! Ooh, I am very much in favor if he had taken these gases. I do love me some Templar style, and now that he's got a mostly Hydra force, his high Zealot numbers are actually going to be doing him a favor. Going to be taking out these Overseers. That will be an issue. If he manages to get the kills, he can supply block The, I do believe. No, he does not. And, oh, that's actually a hilarious tell, that if a changeling goes near a force that's near a tower, it'll deactivate the tower. So that's a fascinating thing I just learned. Either way, this cannot beat that, probably. Probably the does understand it, and he does kill that changeling. Oh, there we go. Now here is going to be the engagement. What's going to happen? Oh, they do have charge. Here we go. They are slaughtering those Hydralisks. More are arriving on the scene. A little bit too many for him to handle. He needs to retreat back to the base. He can outrun them with the Stalkers. I'm not sure what he suspected there, and I'm not sure why. I guess that was his scouting party? Perhaps. Either way, he should be a little bit more careful with how he uses his units and army control. We will be definitely talking about that. Either way, with +2 weapons on the way and only +1 attack done for our Zerg player, this is going to be sort of an interesting move. Sorry, +2 weapons is done. It's +2 armor. This upgrade advantage is going to be vastly important to help him deal with these Hydralisks. He really should not be moving out with that force. You gotta stop lagging. And also, Zergling Hydralisk does very poorly versus Zealots. He always says that. I hate you. No, I don't know if the mic picked that up. I don't hate you, you're a good guy. I like you a lot, but I hate your internet with a passion. And I also hate your strategy with a passion. Ling Hydra will not beat just frankly, you can beat that with Zealots. You really can. I mean, just look, this is just a small amount of Zealots going to be slaughtering. I mean, I don't even know what the units lost here is. Yeah, Zerg has lost more, and Kyle has barely been in... Oh, wait a second. Looks like we have a problem on this map. Oh my goodness. That isn't good. Oh. Yeah, that's problematic. Oh well, it'll have to be fixed in version 2.1. Or revision 2.1. The editor works that it actually, when you see the V whatever on the maps, that's the version. Bring all your units with you, Kyle. You could just win if you had all your units. I'm begging you to bring your units. I'm begging you. Oh my god, this hurts my Protoss soul. Because you had the units. You had the units to win this battle. Oh, you had everything you needed. Well, okay, maybe he could have done with another warping of Zealots. But otherwise, he had everything he needed to kill the... You had everything you needed, Kyle. And you just bring... We are now, of course, witnessing how effective Zealots are versus Hydralisks. But if you would... well. Well, heck, as long as you are floating this much and not really producing anything, you might as well get your upgrades. Remaining 2. There is the GG out of Kyle. Does the say GG, or is he going to leg out again? No, he's going to say GG. Oh my goodness. Kyle, my boy. We're gonna have ourselves a lesson after this. Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the map, or is going to enjoy this map. I want everybody to play it as much as possible. That's going to be fixed very shortly. We'll have that fixed, probably sometime today. I wouldn't worry too much about it. In fact, by the time anybody sees this video, because I do schedule them to come out, I'll have this uploaded. It'll be fixed before anybody even knows about it. Either way, Zerg does win the day. Oh, but the storm on the zealots. Oh, that does crack me up. And the follower is online. Just gonna X that out. And watch some Hydralisk kill some Protoss. You know, this just bothers me. Just please, I'll think about it, Kyle. I will think about it. Hydra Ling like the campaign. Why would you go Hydra Ling? That's just like the worst combination versus Hellbats I can even... No, never mind. That was a fun cast.